All right, air signs. I just called the earth signs water signs. So that's interesting. All right. I just called the earth signs water signs. That's interesting. I called I think I called the fire signs air signs. Yeah, I did that the other day. I'm mixing up elements. All right. I'm doing alchemy. All right. Turning lead into gold around here. That might have something to do with your reading. I don't know. No. But anyhow, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. Did I say that already? Okay, it's for adults. There's many layers of meaning. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. Fantastic. This is a general deep dive for you guys today. General deep dive for you guys today. All right. Let's see what your deal is. All right. Getting God's favor. That's your deal. Mastering your fiery emotions, your passions, and maybe starting a new beginning. Taking a leap of faith. Okay. Divine timing. The ancestors are reaching out. They're trying to contact you. You're getting what you want. You're getting an opportunity to connect, making connections. Let's go on. You're transcending your emotions through the mastery of yourself. Okay, there's a fool somewhere that has to take a leap of faith to face the Queen of Swords. Find out more about the nature of that fool in a moment. Okay, you're using the power of your word to help you transcend your emotions, or you're transcending emotions until somebody uses the power of the word, some such thing like that. I know here somebody is in their head about maybe how to give you what you want, or they're in their head possibly brainstorming about how to get God's favor. Okay, we'll go further into that. There's a lot going on here. Somebody's got to take a leap of faith, face the Queen of Swords, and that's how they receive the Ten of Cups, or they shall not pass. Right? Okay, so let's get into this. This cosmic favor thing. This creator shining on you, feeling like giving you your heart's desire. What about it? Oh, ba-boom, your heart's desire. Oh, yeah, emotional connection. All of a sudden, out of the blue, ba-boom, everything. Flip, the whole script flip. Okay? And suddenly, you are just dripping in, what do I want to say? Like wealth, or some form of wealth, some form of physical beauty, and emotional commitment, because the Empress is like a wife figure. So it can be that, it can be all of these things, on whatever level, but sitting pretty is definitely that, sitting pretty in some kind of way as the Empress, because God is in love with you, but it's going to be like, boom, all of a sudden, out of the blue. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. the time that has taken place, the divine timing issue is your fire to walk through. It is your unique path. The time that it took for you to get what you wanted, that was your fire to walk through. Okay? To help you be uniquely you. See, forged in the fire. She's the master of fire. And she's holding an iron pot that's supposed to be in the oven. So she represents the flames themselves. Right? So you've been forged in the fire. Right? Here's some more fire. Transcending your emotions. That takes enormous muscle. Right? On many different levels. Enormous. So the Creator is acknowledging that by giving you your heart's desire, whatever, sitting pretty. That's your heart's desire. To be the Empress, to have what I want. An abundant emotional connection, hot sex, beauty, great clothes, nice place to live, things like that. Doesn't have to be specifically that, but whatever it is, you're into it, and most people are into it, and it's physical, but it's also meaningful, like an antique, china set that your grandmother had. You know what I'm saying? Like eating on it is helpful, right? It's practical, but also it has meaning deeper than just it's a plate. That sort of thing. So whatever fits under that umbrella. And the time that you took, the Creator, or the time that it took, time that the Creator took, really. Inevitable sacrifice. It's what you got to do when you want to be the best, or at the top, or whatever, right? It's hard winning all the time. That's what I get here. It's hard winning all the time. It really is. It really is. So you had to wait, that waiting to get your heart's desire to be able to walk your unique path, perhaps. To be able to go where you will. That, you waited for that. The Creator's acknowledging that. I am done. These two, all night. Okay? All night. Someone's in their head, possibly about a water sign, who's brokenhearted. Or you're in your head about a water sign, and their existence breaks your heart. You know what I'm saying? Their fucking existence breaks your heart. Like, what the fuck are you doing in my dimension? How did that happen? Okay? Who let this bitch in? You dig what I'm saying? Who let this bitch in? Tower. I don't think so. So the Creator is acknowledging all of that. Okay? Because these are the main players up here. And this is the supreme major player in this spread in this column here. Okay? So this is mainly about the Empress and what experience she's having. Okay? And what she had to do and go through. And so you went through some tough times of, a lot of disappointment. And a lot of seeing the deeper meaning of your heart's desires. However that, works for you, seeing the deeper meaning of your heart's desires. I don't know exactly what that means, but we're going to move on. All right. All right. So, in terms of the mastery of the passions and the fiery emotions, how you had to transcend them through the power of the word. You had to work very hard. I know that's right. Yeah, yeah. And you put your heart on that scale. You sure did. Forged in the fire. Okay? You put your heart on that scale. And that's why after all of this work, you're going to be successful. That's why. That's why you are effectively the master of your passions. That's why. Okay? So fully flex on that. Fully get on that one. You know, apply that to anything because you got it. You got the chops. You got the chops. Okay? But this is the moment before judgment. But this is when you work very hard, you will be successful. Okay? But there's some toil involved. And here we have all of this baking and heat. You know what I'm saying? So you've endured much. And you are incredibly strong. You are just. And you work hard to be just. That's beautiful, air signs. You had to transcend your emotions. Yeah. You had to have a profound realization of yourself. You had to kind of vibrate into a different dimension. Like literally, almost. You know what I'm saying? You had to like just buzz and, you know, and undulate to the 5D. You know what I'm saying? You was just like 3D. Not doing it. You know what I'm saying? You got into the fire and you became the phoenix. And the phoenix is made of fire. This woman's made of fire. Okay? The phoenix is made of fire, so you're something else now. You know? You're another entirely different type of creature now. You know what I'm saying? All right. So in terms of removing obstacles through the power of the word. Yeah. Yeah, because it appears here that you had to keep your thoughts expanded so they didn't start closing up on you because of this disappointment, you know, and having you in your head, and this is like your worst nightmare. It's the tower. You know what I'm saying? You got to walk through fire. Like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be about your heart's desire. It's supposed to be about passion. You know what I mean? So, it's like you had to keep, like, you know, like the walls were closing in, and you had to, like, put some bars between them, like some steel bars to make sure that they didn't crush you because you couldn't get out. You couldn't get out of your head. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get out of your head. It just was such, you know, you was always pondering the deeper meaning, you know, and reflecting on the deeper meaning and reflecting on what a huge, unexpected, unfortunate situation you found yourself in. You know, it was like shock. You were in shock, essentially. You were in shock. That's a real thing. You don't think you're in shock. You was in shock, okay? Because you was walking through a fire. You know, fire has an effect. It transforms things, okay? It kills whatever your previous form was, okay? So you were in shock, real shock, okay? You could have some sort of post-traumatic stress situation going on. That's a possibility, all right? But the way you got through with the strength and shit, you know, and it seems here like you changed, like it was the magical amount, you know. It was like bake this in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes, turn it around, poke it in the middle, put it back in for 10 more minutes, let it sit, you know, like that. And you just came out golden brown. You dig what I'm saying? You just came out golden brown. And with that golden light, you expanded what you was looking at. You was like, no, let's be an adult about this loss. Let's be an adult. Okay, losses happen in life. These things happen. You know, you had to coach yourself through this situation. You know, I can handle this. All right, I'm not defeated. All right, I will transcend this. And you sure did. Because here we have self-mastery through contact with your spirituality and, being disciplined, facing your demons, facing the dark, facing the unknown, and facing the ancestors, because even when they love you, they can be quite scary. All right? So you really do have to understand them. What you don't know can hurt you. Hello? Tell them, air signs. All right, so anyhow, so that's what you had to do. You had to fly up here as the phoenix, and you had to have the overview. You had to fly over the situation and lift up out of it and look at it from above. You couldn't be in it anymore. In order to get out of your head, that's what you had to do. Okay? And there was some toil involved. There was some, because it was constantly haunting you. It was constantly like, oh, this motherfucker broke your heart. He didn't love you. You're not the one he loved. He didn't love you. I'm sorry if that's hurting or triggering anyone. But please let me help you recall that you are blessed by God and you are about to receive your heart's desire. That may or may not have anything to do with what you was originally focused on. Person, place, or thing. This is about the Empress and the fact that the Creator is acknowledging what you went through. The Creator saw you and sees you and acknowledges, yes, that was painful. Yeah, that was hard work. Okay? You had all those demons around you like, yeah, he didn't love you. He never loved you. She never loved you, whatever it is. Okay? And you stayed firm. You held that fire. You was like, no, I'm not going to get hype. I am not going to put a bounty on that person's head. I'm not going to do that. Okay? Because I'm trying to please God. Amen? I know that's right. Because I want to be the Empress. That's who I am. Okay? You can't come down with no basic bitchitosis. You got to keep yourself away from that basic bitchitosis right there. That is severe. All right? That's a slippery slope. You could die from that. You could die from that. Absolutely. Okay? You can watch the water sign on one of the other videos to find out more about my diagnosis of basic bitchitosis. Okay? You caught me rapping. So anyhow, yeah, but I find it, fascinating that you had the long view, like you had the wide view. And you had to fly over and expand your ideas, expand your awareness, master yourself, contact the spirit world, look at things from, you had to live above the influence, okay, of the demons. And you had to use words to rebuke these demons, okay? I'm not Christian, but I'm just saying they got language that describes exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? So, shout out to the real Christians, by the way. So, yeah, so it took a lot of work. You used the power of the word to coach yourself so that you could stay healthy, mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, so that you could continue to grow on your path. Listen, this sounds very painful, but I'm telling you right now that the Creator saw what you did there. The Creator saw what you did there. The ancestors saw what you did there. And you about to blow up. Okay? You about to get a reward for your service. The Creator say thank you for your service. Isn't that nice? The Creator's so sweet. Right? Thank you for your service. When's the last time you heard somebody say that? Most people. Right? Out there. When's the last time you heard that? Thank you for your service. That is beautiful. I want to cry right now. That is so beautiful. I'm just going to drink some water instead. Excuse me if that was loud. Forgive me. Especially the headphone people. Okay, so now as of in regarding this fool, wants to do the right thing. and show up for this relationship. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith and do the right thing. Divine twins, lovers. Yeah, but they get a strong message that lets them know that this may be a fool's errand, being as the Queen of Swords is waiting right there to cut their head off. They got that message. Things have changed. They get that. That much is clear to them. Things have changed. Okay, we're not in Kansas anymore. Remember, because you vibrated to a different dimension. Okay, so Ten of Cups. Yeah, meet your obligations. Kill that ego. Don't be bringing no big ego over here. All right, that shit better be mobile. Okay, micro-sized. And I don't mean that in an unhealthy way. Obviously, you want your man to employ his ego masterfully. But healthy ego. You know, not the bullshit, not the machismo with the bullshit, where they want to control you and they don't even know what they're doing. You know, like, no, you can't drive me around if, you know, I don't even trust you to not kill yourself. Okay, let alone not to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So they have to, you know, lose the ego. And meet their obligations as the emperor. See, when you back it up, you can talk like this, or you don't have to. You don't have to say shit. You see? Or you can say shit. As long as you can back it up, you can say it, or you don't have to say it. It's up to you, because you're the emperor. Or if somebody is the emperor, you have to bow down to the emperor. The emperor is everyone's emperor. The emperor is the empress's emperor. So she still has to bow down, but not because she's less than him, but out of respect for the fact that he's everyone's emperor. You know what I'm saying? So if she has a problem in any of the departments that the emperor is in charge of, she goes to talk to the emperor like everybody else, except that she gets preferential treatment because she's the empress. You see what I'm saying? So she's everyone's empress. So the emperor has to bow down to her, not because he's less than, but because out of respect for the fact that she's the empress. Okay? That's the Ten of Cups, baby. That's where you get all favorable outcomes. All right? Fantastic. Listen, air signs, that's your reading. I hope that helps you. I really do. For more deep-ass readings, such as these, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on your way out if you need a personal, or to pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom, or to sign the kids up for Conscious Kids Art Project. All that information is down below. I hope that you will join me on one of those levels. All right, fantastic. Either way, come on back here next time. All right, and I'll see you behind the black veil.